Welcome to our casa, and today we're going to be making
pasta alla primavera.
Because it's springtime.
It is. We're gonna make this pasta shape called Vesuvio.
Yeah, I've never ever saw it before. Have you seen this before?
No.
But I saw it in the grocery store and I thought they were cute.
Vesuvio, like the volcano in Napoli.
Yeah.
So, perfect.
So you can use any short pasta, long pasta, whatever pasta your little heart desires, because this is a pretty universal pasta.
And you're at your home, so you can do whatever you want.
That's true. Okay, so we're going to be using some beautiful asparagus, because it's asparagus season, everyone. We have some nice fresh basil. We're going to use a little sofrito of things, some peas, and lots of Parmigiana, butter, and heavy cream to make it even more luscious and delicious.
Yes. So, where do we start?
The asparagus.
We start from the asparagus.
See. Okay, first we're going to cut off the ends, that thicker, super thick part, and we're going to boil those so they get nice and soft. Get those off to the side. All right, now let's go over to a small pot with some boiling water, and we're just going to gently put those in there. And we're gonna let that boil until they get nice and fork tender. Probably about 8 minutes, I'd say, but just keep an eye on them. While those stems are boiling, we're gonna take our asparagus tips, and I'm just going to cut them down right in the middle. Let's give a little fork test here. Goes in nice and soft, easily. Now for a fun part. We're gonna make a little asparagus puree. So I have a nice little immersion handheld blender, which I'm gonna use, but you can also just use like a food processor or chopper or blender, whatever you have. Before we blend them down, I'm gonna add a little salt and some olive oil. Also gonna add a few fresh leaves of basil. We'll start with a few at the top, and we'll add a little bit more later. Just gonna add a couple more leaves there. Let's start to make the sauce. In a large saute pan, I'm gonna add a little olive oil to the bottom there. And we're gonna do our little sofrito. We have 1 shallot that I chopped down and 1 carrot that is also finely diced. And I'm gonna crush 2 cloves of garlic. Great. Once that's been cooking for a little bit, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of butter. Once that butter is fully melted, we're gonna add a little bit of pepperoncino for a little bit of a spice. And then we're gonna add those cut in half asparagus tips. All right, once that's been cooking for about 5 minutes, we're gonna add that asparagus puree.
Nice.
All right, before we start cooking our pasta, we're just gonna add a little splash of heavy cream. And I'm gonna take my peas and add those in now. In our boiling salted water, I'm gonna add 350 grams of our pasta. Once the pasta's been cooking for a few minutes, I'm gonna take some of that pasta water, add it into our little asparagus puree mix there. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit now. And keep some on reserve for when we add the pasta. Now, it said to cook the pasta for 8 minutes, and we cooked it for about 5 because we want to cook the rest into the sauce. So that's why you want to keep that pasta water on reserve, because we're gonna keep adding that, and that pasta is just going to keep cooking and absorbing. Ooh, all right, let's add a little more water. We get that flame up nice and high. So like I said, we're still cooking the pasta here. I'm gonna add a little seasoning of salt and some fresh cracked black pepper. Yeah, that pasta's really sucking it up, but it's not fully cooked yet. We're gonna just continue adding that pasta water. Risottare.
Risottare.
Like how you make a risotto.
Correct. Mamma mia, look at that.
Once you've tasted your pasta and it's that perfect al dente, we're going to turn off the flame, add a little bit more butter, give that a little spin, let that melt into the pasta. Another risotto technique is the mantecatura. All right, once that's all melted, I have some chopped up fresh basil and some Parmesan cheese. This is gonna take me. So green.
Very excited about this pasta. Very, 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 very excited. What are we drinking with this fresh, beautiful vegetarian pasta? Wow!
None other than Lambrusco.
Nice and cold. Let's see.
Yeah, just nice and cold.
Yes.
We want some nice cold drink.
Ooh. All right. All right.
All right.
All right.
The bottle is cool.
Very cool. Let's see.
This looks beautiful. Nice and
Okay.
green. Mmm. That's good. Ooh.
Absolutely. Absolutely fantastic. And this pasta shape is a bite.
Vesuvio. It's so cute.
It's the best.
Wow, I like it.
Oh my God.
You're surprised?
I'm enjoying this Almost as I would enjoy a carbonara or a vongole, or
Whoa, 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 whoa.
maybe because I'm super hungry.
Oh, probably not.
Lambrusco, you drink in this glass.
Yeah, that's a true Lambrusco glass.